Hello, all you good people. I'm Grandpa Hickory. This is Beatles history. I wanted to come on and let everybody know, did you know that John Lennon of the Beatles did not know that a guitar was a six-string instrument? Now, his mother had taught him banjo chords when he was a lad of a boy. So therefore, he thought there was only four strings on a stringed instrument. He didn't even know there was such a thing as a five-string banjo. He didn't know that. Well, let me tell you how it all changed. George Harrison, when he met John Lennon, he came over to his house. His mother didn't like him because back in those days, it was important to look like a teddy. And you say, what's a teddy, Grandpa? Well, back in those days, we called somebody that looked like, in America, they would call a punk. Now, that's a fighter. That's not a queer. Back in the 40s and 50s, a punk was somebody that would start a fight. Well, in England, they were called teddies. In other words, they were bad boys. So George Harrison was dressed like a teddy, and he came over to see John Lennon. And John's aunt, she didn't like him at all. She said, what is this? This creature looks like a teddy. Well, anyway, John told her, shush. Well, he brought his friend in, and George pulled out his guitar, and John Lennon was fascinated. He said, where on earth did you get those other two strings on the guitar, man? And George showed him that his guitar had an extra two spaces for strings, and this is the B string and the high E string, which is at the bottom of the guitar. And John Lennon learned from George Harrison. George taught him the E chord, the A chord, the C chord, the F chord, the G chord with a sixth string. And John Lennon quickly evolved. But that's today's history lesson on Beatles history. Hit the like button, subscribe. Grandpa Hickory. I've had a lot of inquiries that have come in on comments, and that's why I made this video. You have a good day. I'll see you on the next one. I hope this is helpful.